There is something extraordinary happening right now. Not in a moment from now. Not when this video ends and you return to your life. Not when the situation you have been holding finally resolves itself. Not when you feel ready. Not when the conditions are perfectly arranged. Right now. And the reason this particular moment is extraordinary, the reason it carries something rare and luminous, is simply because you are in it. You exactly as you are. With every thought that has ever moved through you, every feeling you have known, every version of yourself you have lived and loved and outgrown and quietly returned to. All of it gathered, distilled, and breathing inside this single, perfect, unrepeatable point in time. Welcome. Welcome to right now. You have arrived. And I mean that not as a pleasantry, not as a gentle way to begin. I mean it as the most precise and literal truth that can be spoken. You have arrived at the only place anything has ever truly existed. The only place life has ever actually been happening. The only address the universe has ever had. Here, now, this, and you are already in it. There is a secret that the oldest wisdom traditions and the quietest corners of your own heart have always agreed upon. Not a technique, not a method that requires years of practice before it begins to work. Something far simpler and far more immediate than that. The secret is this. The present moment is not a location you travel to. It is not a state you achieve through discipline or earn through suffering or finally reach after enough seeking. It is not waiting for you somewhere ahead. It is what you are made of. Right now, the only thing that has ever actually existed is this breath, this soft, open, watching awareness that you call yourself, this quiet intelligence that notices everything. The sound of this voice, the feeling of your body resting where it is, the particular quality of light wherever you are, noticing all of it effortlessly, without trying, without doing anything at all. You did not fight your way here. You did not earn this moment. This moment simply is, and you are simply in it, in that combination. You, here, now, is the most complete thing the universe has ever assembled. Feel that, not as a concept to be understood, not as a beautiful idea to carry around and think about later. Feel it the way you feel warmth on your skin, immediate, undeniable, already present. You are here, and here has always been enough. For most of human history, the greatest teachers, the ones who sat under trees, who disappeared into silence and returned with something luminous living behind their eyes, they all pointed at the same thing, not at a philosophy, not at a complicated cosmology of how reality works, at a recognition, a simple, direct, utterly ordinary recognition. The awareness that is watching your life right now. The still, quiet presence that notices your thoughts the way the sky notices clouds. That awareness has no edges. It does not begin at your skin and end at the air around you. It does not stop where another person starts. It is not contained inside your body any more than the ocean is contained inside a single wave. The wave rises. The wave has a shape, a height, a particular way it catches light and moves, and eventually dissolves back into what it came from. And through all of it, the rising, the cresting, the falling, the beautiful complete arc of it, the ocean remains exactly as it always was, unchanged, undisturbed, absolutely whole. You are the ocean. You have always been the ocean. The wave is real, the feeling of being a separate individual self with a name and a history and a particular way of moving through the world. That is real, and it is beautiful, and it is perhaps the most extraordinary creative expression this universe has ever dreamed up. The sheer specificity of you, the unrepeatable particular miracle of exactly this consciousness, in exactly this body, looking out at exactly this life. But underneath it, woven through every single moment of it, is something that has never once been touched by anything that has ever happened to you. Something that did not diminish when things were hard. Something that did not inflate when things were extraordinary. Something that simply remained. A stillness so constant it doesn't even feel like stillness. It just feels like you. Like the most natural thing in the world. Because it is. Here is what becomes clear when you rest inside this recognition long enough to really feel it. You are not experiencing your life from a distance. You are not a passenger sitting somewhere behind your eyes, watching events happen to you through the window of your senses. You are the experience itself. The colors you see are not out there in the world, traveling in through your eyes and landing inside your head. They are happening in you. They are made of your consciousness. They are rendered by your awareness. They are given texture and beauty and meaning by the extraordinary intelligence that you are. Every sensation, every sound, every feeling of warmth or weight or fullness, all of it is arising inside awareness. Inside you, right now, this entire moment, everything in it, is occurring within the space of what you are. This means something. This changes something fundamental about the story of who you are and what your life is. It means you are not small inside a large universe. You are not a tiny, temporary, fragile thing living briefly inside something vast and indifferent. You are the awareness in which the universe appears. You are the space in which everything is happening. The stars are not far from you. They are in you. The people you love are not separate from you. They are expressions of the same single life that is expressing itself as you. Right now, with this one breath moving through you, you are not separate from anything you have ever loved or longed for or looked up at in wonder. You are the awareness in which all of it lives. And now, with no effort at all, simply notice. Not a thought, not an analysis of what I am saying. Not a search for whether you are doing this correctly. Just notice that you are aware. Not aware of something specific, not tracking a particular sound or sensation, simply aware, open, present, here. That quiet, effortless noticing, that simple, undeniable recognition that something in you is here, awake, receiving this moment. That is it. That is what all the seeking was pointing toward. That is the destination that every tradition, every teacher, every moment of genuine peace you have ever felt was pointing at. Not a place you haven't been yet. This place. Not a state you haven't achieved yet. This state. Not a version of yourself that is more enlightened, more evolved, more spiritually developed. This version. Right now. Complete. There is a particular kind of peace that lives inside this. Not the peace of things being resolved. Not the peace that comes when the problem is finally solved, or the waiting is finally over, or the dream finally takes the shape you imagine. That peace is real and beautiful and worth celebrating when it arrives. But this is older than any of that. This is the peace that is present before the problem appears and remains after it dissolves. The peace that was there during the most difficult chapters of your life, quietly available, always underneath, never actually absent, even when it felt completely unreachable. It is the peace of knowing that beneath every experience, beneath every high and every low, beneath every ordinary Tuesday and every world-changing turning point, there is something in you that has never once been disturbed. Something that did not crack when life was heavy. Something that did not get lost when you felt most lost. Something that simply watched and waited and remained. And it is yours. It is not something you have to develop. It is not something you have to protect. It is not something that can be taken from you by any circumstance, any relationship, any version of events. It is you. The real, foundational, unshakable you. And it is here right now, as present and available as the air around you. This is where the beauty of your actual life deepens. Because when you begin to feel this, not just understand it as an idea, but feel it in your body, in your chest, in the quiet, spacious place behind all your thinking, when you begin to arrive at each moment as someone who has nothing missing, something in your life begins to move differently. Not because you forced it, not because you applied a method with enough consistency that it finally started working, but because the quality of your awareness, the tone, the frequency, the essential nature of the consciousness you bring to each moment is the very substance your life is made of. What you bring to now is what now becomes. And when what you bring is wholeness, when you show up to this moment as someone who is already complete, already arrived, already home, the life around you begins to reflect that back, slowly, beautifully, without any forcing at all. Not as a reward for doing the right things, as a natural law, the most reliable law there is. The same way a completely still lake reflects a perfect sky. Not because it is trying to, not because it earned the right to, not because the sky approved of it, but simply because stillness and clarity, by their very nature, reflect what is real. And what is real in you is extraordinary. What is real in you has always been extraordinary. You are watching this right now, and something in you said yes to this. Something in you recognized this frequency and followed it here. And I want you to know with complete certainty that recognition is not random. That pull you felt towards stillness, toward this kind of remembering, that is the most intelligent part of you, calling the rest of you home. And if any part of this is landing somewhere true inside you, if this feels less like hearing something new and more like remembering something you have always known, I want to celebrate that with you right now. The comment section below this video is yours. It is a space that belongs to everyone who has found their way here. And I want to invite you warmly and genuinely to leave something there. One word, one sentence, whatever is most alive in you right now. Write "I am here" if that is what is true. Write whatever has opened in you during this time together. Because when you put that outside of yourself, when you declare, even in the smallest way, "I am present, I am whole, I am real," you are not simply participating in a comment section. You are making a declaration, a joyful, powerful, completely voluntary declaration of who you know yourself to be. And declarations like that have a way of echoing. And if this channel is a place where you want to return, if you want these transmissions arriving in your life regularly, reminding you of what you already know, reflecting back to you the wholeness that is already yours, then the subscribe button is a gift you can give yourself right now. Not as an obligation, not as a favor to anyone, as a simple, beautiful act of choosing to remember, choosing to return, choosing to be reminded again and again that you are already home. That is all this channel is, a mirror. Every single video held up to your own completeness. So here is where we arrive. Not at a conclusion, because what you are does not conclude. Not at an ending, because the awareness you are has no ending. We arrive simply at now, which is exactly where we began, which is exactly where you have always been. There is nothing to carry away from this moment. No insight to remember, no practice to begin, no new understanding to protect and develop. The only invitation is the simplest one. Be here. Not heroically, not with effort or discipline or a special quality of attention, just here. The way sunlight is here, the way the air is here, the way silence is always here, underneath every sound, holding everything without effort, without trying, without ever once asking to be acknowledged. You are that. The silence underneath the noise, the stillness underneath the movement, the awareness in which this entire life, every beautiful, difficult, ordinary, extraordinary moment of it, is happening. You are not on your way to something magnificent. You are not almost there. You are not close. You are it. Completely. Right now. And you always have been. The ancient ones called this awakening. But perhaps the truest, simplest, most honest word for it is arriving. And you have arrived. Right here. Right now. In this body, on this day, with this breath. You are the universe knowing itself. You are the awareness in which everything beautiful is occurring. You are not a small thing looking up at something large. You are the looking itself. You are the knowing itself. You are home. You were always home. And now you remember. Welcome home.